I'm Star with Synergy Healing. Thank you for joining me today for this nice yoga practice. We'll be doing a flow available for everybody. Please check with your doctor before starting this practice or before starting any practice. But even more important, listen to your body. It does know best. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. We'll be using a block today, and we'll get started laying in Shavasana on your back. Your feet about mat distance apart. Your shoulders are tucked down under you. Hands are resting by your sides. Your palms are facing up. Taking a minute to arrive here, allowing your whole body to begin to relax. You can feel your forehead is relaxed. Eyes are closed, or you might have a soft gaze. You notice your jaw is relaxed. Your shoulders are sinking down. Your fingers are curled. Feet are splayed out to the sides. If you're finding your low back tender, you could bend your knees, place your feet at the edges of your mat, allowing your knees to fall together. Begin to take notice of your breath. Start to deepen and lengthen your inhales and allow your belly to rise and fill all the way to the top. As you exhale, allow the air to escape nice and slow from your lungs. Every inhale filling slow and steady all the way up. And just letting that air escape nice and slow as you exhale. As you continue cultivating this slow, steady breath, you could add a little pause at the top and bottom of each breath. And if you would prefer your breath to be a little more even, you could count to 4, 5, or 6 as you inhale and exhale, and 1 or 2 as you pause. You might like to add just a little bit more to this breath, some power to your breath, power to your belly with an Ujjayi breath where you'll sound like the ocean or the wind. To do that, breathe as though you're fogging up a mirror. Do that same thing with your mouth closed. Add in your inhales, you'll have a slight constriction to the back of your throat and you'll make some noise. Try and stay with one of these techniques throughout this practice, but if you become anxious or overwhelmed, just let it go, returning to your natural breath. We'll set an intention for this practice. Perhaps you have something in mind. If you don't, I do. I let go. I just let go. We'll begin to wake the body, wiggle fingers, wiggling toes, circling wrists and ankles, and rocking your head slowly from side to side. On an inhale, reach your hands up overhead, bring your feet together, point or flex. And on an exhale, we'll bring your knees into your chest, wrap your hands around your shins. You can stay in stillness or slowly rock side to side. We'll come back to stillness, keeping a hold of your right leg. Send your left leg out long on the mat. And then we'll send that right sole to the sky. Hand can reach for the outer edge of that foot, bringing that knee down towards your armpit, half happy baby. Option to just bend your left leg if that's a little too much of a stretch for you. And then we'll bring both knees in, wrap your hands around both shins. Maybe stillness, maybe a light rock side to side. Coming back to stillness, keeping a hold of your left leg, send your right leg out long. And then send your left sole to the sky, hand reaching for the outer edge of that foot, your knee coming towards your armpit. Maybe your right leg stays long, or you might like it bent. And we'll come into that full happy baby, sending that right sole to the sky, hands on the outer edge of that foot, both knees in towards your armpit. You could stay in stillness or add that movement, rocking, straightening a leg. We'll come back to stillness and lower everything back down, and then walk your legs out long in front of you and your feet over to the right side. And pick your upper body up, moving it over to the right, reaching your hands up overhead, clasping your left wrist with your right hand. Banana pose. As you're here, you could explore crossing an ankle. Send your breath all down your left side. If you did cross your ankle, we'll uncross your ankle, bring your arms back down and your upper body to center, then your feet back to center. And then we'll try the other side. Walk your feet over to the left side, picking your upper body up, moving it over to the left, and then reach your hands up overhead, clasping your right wrist with your left hand. From here, you might explore crossing an ankle and send your breath down that right side. Making your way back out, uncrossing your ankles, bringing your arms back down, upper body to center, feet back to center. And then we'll make our way up to a seat. You could rock and roll to come up or roll onto your side to come up. Once you're seated, just get comfortable right here. Hands could just rest on your lap. As you inhale, sit up nice and tall. On your exhale, right ear comes to right shoulder. Left hand might come down, fingers walk away. Bringing that hand back, inhale, sit back up tall, exhale, other ear to other shoulder. And maybe that opposite hand comes down, fingers walk away. Bringing your hand back, inhale as you sit up tall, and then reach both hands all the way back behind you, clasp them together as you inhale, open your chest and gaze upwards. And then reach your hands up back behind you. Lowering your hands back down, release them back to your side. We'll add in a twist, taking your left hand to your right knee, right hand back behind as you inhale, sit nice and tall. As you exhale, twist towards the back. Every inhale growing a little taller. Every exhale, twisting just a little more. Coming back to center, and then we'll go to the other side. Your right hand comes to your left knee, left hand back behind. Inhale as you sit up tall. Exhale to twist. And coming back to center. Make your way to your tabletop, stacking your hips over your knees, shoulders over wrists, your fingers nice and wide. Giving yourself a good base. We'll start with a few cat-cows. On your inhale, your belly comes down, gazing upwards. As you exhale, round your back, press the earth away, looking down towards your knees. On your inhale, belly comes down, chest moves through biceps, looking up. Leading with your pelvis as you exhale, round your back, press the earth away, looking down towards your knees. We'll do 2 more cat-cows at your own breath. Once you've done those 2 cat-cows, just make it back to that nice neutral spine. And then we'll send the right foot to the back of the mat, lift it up hip level, and reach your left hand out long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale as you reach out long. Exhale, knee to elbow. And we'll inhale to reach. And exhale, knee to elbow. One more inhale, reaching out long. Hand and knee can come back down, and then send that left foot to the back. Lift that foot up hip level, reaching your right hand out long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reaching out long. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back out nice and long. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more inhale out long. And your hand and knee come back down. Heading towards child's pose, both knees as wide as your mat. Your big toes touch, lower your seat over your feet. Walk your hands out long in front. Your forehead coming to your mat, or your stacked hands, or that block for child's pose. Taking a few breaths right here. And keep in mind, should you wish a little break, you can pop down to this child's pose at any time. On your next inhale, make your way back up to that tabletop. Curl your toes under, exhale as you send your seat to the sky for downward facing dog. You can stay here in stillness, or you might like a little bit of movement, pedaling out your feet, bending your knees. On an inhale, bend both knees, and then press your chest down towards the earth. On your exhale, straighten your legs and see if you can press your chest even closer to the earth. Looking forward, walk your feet towards your hands for a forward fold. Knees are bent, your belly just resting on your knees, head is hanging down. You might like to reach for the earth, or maybe opposite elbows. You could explore nodding your head yes, shaking your head no, or it could feel lovely just to rock slowly side to side. Coming to stillness, inhale, halfway lift, hands on thighs or shins, you're looking down. Exhale as you fold. On your inhale, reach your hands all the way up to the sky. And then exhale them down through heart center, meeting at your sides, Tadasana pose. Your feet are hip distance apart, quads, hamstrings, glutes, nice, strong, and solid. Core is engaged, shoulders tucked back and down, chin is slightly tucked, your hands down by your sides, palms are facing forward. On your inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, reach down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on thighs or shins, you're looking down. Exhale, place your hands down, stepping back to plank. On your inhale, move forward on your toes, lower your knees, uncurl your toes. Exhale, all the way down. Press into the tops of your feet, engaging your legs, your knees lift up, and then as you inhale, your upper body comes up, elbows back behind you, hands hover here, cobra pose. Exhale through your tabletop to downward facing dog. Pressing your hands away, your chest down towards the earth, your seat reaching for the sky. Looking forward, walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale into a halfway lift, hands on thighs or shins, you're looking down. Exhale to fold. Inhale to reach all the way towards the sky. Exhaling your hands back down. Maybe they stay at heart center, or they might be back down by your sides. That was a modified flow. You're welcome to stay just with that or follow me for a full flow. Inhale as you reach the sky. Exhale to fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale as you place your hands down, step back to plank. Inhale to move forward on your toes. Exhale, lowering either all the way down or chaturanga, elbows are at 90 degrees. Inhale into that cobra, or maybe upward facing dog, just the shoelace parts of your feet are on the earth, you might gaze upwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop, your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up nice and high. Exhaling your hands back down through heart center, or maybe they stay there. Staying with one of those first two flows, or you might follow me on a third flow. As you inhale, reach all the way up high. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing your hands down, jumping back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, coming all the way back up nice and high. Exhaling your hands back down, meeting at heart center or by your sides. Inhale to reach for the sky. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to move through your flow. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. Inhaling your right foot to the sky. And then bend your right knee, open your hip to the right side of the room. On your inhale, we'll square your body back to center. And then exhale that foot back down. Inhale your left foot to the sky. We'll bend that knee and open your hip to the left side of the room. Inhale to square your body, and then exhale that foot all the way back down. We'll inhale that right foot back up high. On your exhale, bring that foot down in between your hands. Turn your back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Keep the lunge in that front knee. Come all the way up, reaching for the front and back of the room. Warrior two pose. Your feet at about your wrists. You might need to extend if they're not. Your front foot's halfway through your back foot. Shoulders over hips, you're reaching nice and long and wide, gazing over your front arm. As you exhale, you might settle in a little. Inhale to reach as far forward as you can. Your elbow comes to your knee. We'll send that back hand to the front. Nice straight line from fingers to your toes. Shoulders are stacked, extended side angle. Inhale back up to your warrior two pose. Exhale, settling in a little. Straighten your front leg, step in with your back leg. As you inhale, tipping your front hip under your back, reach as far forward as you can. Your hand comes to your lower leg. Or maybe you're using that block. Top hand to the sky, triangle pose. Shoulders are stacked. Maybe you're gazing upwards. And if you don't think those shoulders are stacked, you really do wish that they are, you can come up. On your next exhale, windmill your hands back around your front foot, step back into plank, and move through your flow, meeting back in your downward dog. Inhale your left foot to the sky. And exhale that foot down in between your hands, turning your back foot parallel, come all the way up, warrior two on this side. Looking over that front arm if it feels nice. Keeping that long stance. Your front knee is over your ankle, back heel over your, doesn't really matter actually at the back. Front foot's about halfway through your back foot. Shoulders are over hips, and just gazing forwards. On your inhale, reach as far forward as you can. Your elbow comes to your knee. We'll send that back hand all the way to the front. Reaching nice and long all the way from your fingers to your toes. Shoulders are stacked, extended side angle. Inhale to come back up to your warrior two. As you exhale, settle in a little. We'll straighten your front leg, step in with your back leg. On your inhale, reach as far forward as you can, tipping the front hip under back. And your front hand reaches towards the earth, top hand towards the sky in your triangle pose on this side. Trying to be that stacked shoulders, maybe coming up if you don't think they are. Inhale back up in your warrior two. Exhale to windmill your hands around your front foot. Step back into plank and move through your flow, meeting back in your downward dog. Lean forward, walk, step, or hop. Your feet towards your hands. And inhale into a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale as you reach for the sky. Exhaling your hands back down. Inhale as you reach for the sky. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to move through that flow, meeting back in your downward dog. And then inhale your right foot back up towards the sky. Exhale your foot down in between your hands. On your next inhale, both hands reach the sky. High lunge, your front knee over ankle, back heel over toe, back leg straight. Get comfortable just here. And then maybe on your next exhale, can you hover your back knee down? Inhale to come up. Exhale as you hover. Inhale to come up. Exhale to hover. Inhale back up. Exhale, hands around your front foot. Lower your back knee, uncurl that toe. Make sure your front knee stayed over your ankle. If it didn't, just adjust so it does. And then come all the way up, reaching for the sky. On an exhale, you might like to gaze upwards, reaching back a little bit even more into a crescent lunge. We'll exhale your hands around your front foot and then heel toe your foot out to the side for a lizard. You could stay just right where you are. Maybe you lower your arms down more, or you might curl your back toe, straighten your back leg. And then wherever you are, can you send that right foot all the way to the back? You're back in that plank. Moving through your flow, meet back into your downward dog. Inhale your left foot to the sky. Exhale that foot down in between your hands. On your inhale, reach the sky, high lunge on this side. Front knee over ankle, back heel over toe, nice straight back leg. Getting strong right here. On your exhale, can you hover your back knee down? Inhale to come up. Exhale as you hover. Inhale to come up. One more exhale to hover. Inhale to come up. Exhale your hands around your front foot, lower your back knee, uncurl that toe, adjust if you need to make that knee over that ankle, and then come all the way up. We'll reach for the sky. As you exhale, maybe a tiny back bend, gazing upwards. We'll exhale your hands around your front foot. Heel toe that foot to the side. Lizard pose on this side. You could stay here, lower down more, or curl your back toe, straightening that back leg. And then this time, maybe it'll be a little bit different. Taking your right foot, can you bring that right foot all the way outside of your right hand? Yogi squat, Malasana. Option to sit on that block if that feels better for you. While you're here, hands come together, pressing your knees out with your hands, your elbows. A nice yogi squat. And then place your hands back down, step back to that plank pose, and get strong in your plank pose again for a couple of breaths right here. Shoulders over wrists, your core is engaged. You're just looking down, glutes are strong. Kind of feels like you're pulling hands and feet towards each other. And then lower your knees. You're in a tabletop. And just make your way onto your seat. Your feet coming out in front. Once you're comfortable sitting here with your feet out in front of you, make sure you have plenty of room back behind you. Bend your knees, hands just reach back behind your thighs. On your inhale, sit tall. Exhale to find your balance. Your feet could just be out in front, or you might like to straighten them long. Your hands could stay here or maybe they're by your sides. And then we'll slowly lower down to a low boat. From your low boat, we'll come all the way back up to a high boat. Bring your hands back, sit back up, and take a breath. Option to do that again, or option to follow me. Coming back with your legs just out long in front of you. Actually, we'll send them out nice and wide to a straddle, however wide you would like your legs. They don't have to be super wide. Make sure you're comfortable. And then reach your right hand towards your right ankle, foot, wherever you can get a hold of. Inhale your left hand to the sky. Keep your chest nice and open as you exhale. See if you can reach towards that same foot. Send your breath all down that left side body. Chest is nice and open. Inhale as you make your way up. And then we'll turn your body so it faces that right leg. Walk your hands all the way down as far as you can have them go. And just spend a breath or two or three right here. And then we'll walk the hands all the way back up. Reach your left hand towards your left foot or ankle. Inhale your right hand to the sky. Keep your chest open. On your exhale, reach for that same foot. Your chest stays nice and open. We'll inhale to come all the way back up. And turn your body facing that left leg, and then walk your hands down towards your foot, wherever is comfortable. Get comfortable for a few breaths. And then come all the way back up. Bring both legs back together. And we'll get comfortable here for a forward fold. Rock side to side. Make sure you are comfortable, and then inhale to reach the sky. On your exhale, we'll fold, reaching just as far as you can. Maybe your feet, maybe your ankles. And then spend a few breaths in this forward fold. Coming all the way back up, and then we'll lay all the way down. Making your way down onto your back. Once you are here, we'll add in just another little stretch. Your knees are bent, your feet just resting under your knees, hands are by your sides. And then take your right ankle to your left knee for a figure four. Your foot stays flexed, your knee just falls away. If you'd like more, you could pick up your left leg, clasp your hand behind that thigh, pressing your right knee out with your elbow. You could stay here just in stillness, or maybe you'd like to rock slowly side to side. Another option is moving around your left foot, just to see if you can find spots in your right hip. And if you find any, just stay in stillness, breathing into the spot. We'll lower this side down and then do it on the other side, bringing your left ankle to your right knee. Your foot stays flexed, your knee falls away. If you'd like more, pick up your right leg, clasp your hand behind your thigh, pressing your other knee out with your elbow. Deciding on the stillness, the rocking, or moving around that right foot, looking for spots in that left hip. And coming back to any stillness, and then we'll let go of all of that and straighten everything out nice and long, nice and wide. And see if you can take up lots of space. Tuck your shoulders down under you, hands are by your sides. Your palms might face up to receive the lovely energy you've generated, or maybe you have your palms facing down to become just a little more grounded. Allow your whole body just to relax. Take in benefit from this last 30 minutes. And let go. Just let go. Lots of things you can let go of. You can let go of fear. You can let go of judgments. You can let go of guilt, shame, lies that you tell yourself or other people tell you. Let go of illusions and attachments. Instead, choose love, joy, gratitude, creativity. After letting go of all that great stuff, we'll come back to this body, wiggling fingers and toes, and circling wrists and ankles. Making your way onto your right side in a fetal position, your head resting on your hands, or maybe your long extended arm. And then when you're ready, you can come all the way back up to your seat. As you get back up to your seat, get comfortable here, hands resting on your lap, or they might just meet at heart center. I'd like to thank you for joining me for some yoga, taking some time out for you. The love and light within me sees, honors, and bows to the light that is within you. Namaste. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. More will be sent directly to your inbox. Thank you again.